Hi, my name is Leanne. I'm a teacher of young children, and I have many parents who have safety concerns for their children when they're not with them. The AGU Smart GPS Watch for Children is a product designed to be able to allay the fears that parents have when their children aren't with them, at the same time giving the sense of independence and freedom for the children that they need as well. The AGU Smart GPS Watch for Kids is a high-tech device allowing for constant communication between a parent and a child. If the watch is removed, the parent will get a message, and the parent can set parameters for a safety radius. If the child goes within 1 meter outside of this parameter, then the parent will also get a notification. So the watch works with the GPS, the GLONASS systems, and it has a micro SIM card in it. It's a vibration mode for the child, so only the child can feel it, and it can be programmed to receive and make calls with your favorite numbers. So the way that the watch works in the two-way communication device is that the child can either call like a phone or send an audio message to the numbers that are programmed into it, where the programmed numbers, the parents can leave a text or call or leave an audio as well for the child, and there is no games on here. Another really neat little feature about this is that the parents can send a like to their child, and it's great for a reward incentive system. Perhaps after, say, 50 likes that the child's received, they get an ice cream cone. So the technical specifications of the AGU Smart GPS Watch for Kids is that it is supported by the iOS 7 or later, or the Android 4.5 or later. It has a takeoff sensor, micro SIM support. It's very light, weighing only 25 grams. The rechargeable battery runtime is up to 24 hours, and of course it has the built-in speaker, microphone, movement sensor as well, and the GPS and the GSM antenna. All right, so the way it works is first you're going to install the micro SIM card into the little slot here, and then you're going to press the little white button on the side for about 3 seconds, and I hear a little high. And checking for the battery to see if it's charged, it says the battery is low right now, so I would need to charge it up with the USB cord that is included. So a couple things that are very important about the activation and use of the watch is that when you go to buy the micro SIM card, make sure that the provider turns off the PIN code lock function so that you can set the activation properly. Then you want to make sure that you have an internet connection available and that you have a data plan in order to be able to use all of the functions of this watch properly. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to connect the smartphone with the device. You're going to need an application, and there's 2 ways to do it. The first is to go to Play Market or the App Store and download the AGU application. The second way is in the instructions, there is a QR code that you can just directly scan. So once you have the application on your smartphone, then you're going to need to log in. You can use a social network or form a new account. You're going to select the device from the list of options, connecting the device. You're going to enter some information about the child. It's got a fill-in form here. You can upload a photo. Then you're going to enter the SIM card number. After you've got that, then you're going to scan the back of the watch. There's the number here that will need to be imprinted in there. And then after that, I'm able to connect and ready to go. So we're going to talk now about the functions of the watch, and the first one is that the watch cannot be turned off by the child. It can only be turned off by the parent's smartphone or the smartphone that the watch is connected with. The second function is that it has a GPS coordinates, exact location in real time, displayed on the screen. And this tracking function must be utilized with the micro SIM card. So another one of the functions is that the history of your child's moves are recorded, and you are able to look at that history on the phone in the application. As well, you are able to set the parameters, the borders of where you want your child to be able to go to and you will receive a message if your child actually leaves those borders. All right, and we have another function, and this is the SOS function. So hopefully your child doesn't ever have to use this, but it's handy if there's ever in a situation where they need to contact you and are not able to send a audio or call you directly. There's the white button here. They push it for 3 seconds, and what's going to happen is it's going to send all the messages are going to be pushed off to your smartphone immediately. If your smartphone isn't able to receive those messages directly, then it will go to the next phone that is been programmed into the watch. Again, I'd like to reiterate that the parent will get a notification immediately if the watch is taken off of the child's hand. So that's very important to know. And I can send reminders to my children, so I might be wanting to send them a reminder saying, it's time to come in, it's time to make sure your homework is done, get ready for bed, those kinds of things. So one of the things I love about this watch is that the child will only be able to receive the messages and phone calls from the authorized numbers that have been pre-programmed in. They can get up to 10 numbers, and any phone call or message that tries to come through from an unauthorized number will be blocked, automatically rejected. So your child is not going to receive any unwanted phone calls. And we have a bonus feature that I really like as well, and it's great for keeping your child happy and healthy. So it's got a pedometer and a calorie counting function in there. So it's available both on the watch and in the application on my smartphone to be able to check and see what's going on that way. Okay, so to finalize, I'd just like to say that I really love this watch. I think this is a brilliant design, invention, and it's going to cause peace of mind for parents all over. I'm a teacher. I implore you, get one of these watches for your children. It's going to help them with their independence and their freedom. At the same time, you're going to feel so good in the security of it. It's a Swiss design watch. Your child can choose from the gray band or the green and white one, so it's durable, meant to last, and the functions in it are just brilliant, you know, with the reminders, with the texts, with the likes, there's no games, so your child's not going to get caught up in that, and having the pre-programmable numbers in there as well for all the loved ones to be able to contact your child. It's great.